Cuteness over 9,000! xsinick show! Bringing our gaming chat fun. Let's work together. Bringing our gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you. It's show. Come and join us. Subscribe. Come now. The xsinick show. Bringing our gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you. It is your show. Come now, join us, subscribe. Come now, the xsinick show. The xsinick show. Bringing our gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Wow, man, it's been a while since we I feel like it's been forever, you know, compared to like streaming every day. So okay, today on the stream, I'm hanging out, guys. We're playing some games today. I want to check out SnowRunner, and I want to check out Warframe as usual. And we also did some Pragmata, so I want to play Pragmata demo over again and see what that's like. Also, I have even like Dead Space. You know, is anybody out there interested in seeing Dead Space? I have Biomutant. I wonder if Biomutant still runs. That'll be pretty interesting to check out. And let's see what else we got. We got like a ton of different things. So you know what, today, you know, we're probably gonna do a Steam kind of look at kind of gamings on Steam and that kind of thing. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So anyway, let's get. Yeah, we are on Steam. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check out SnowRunner. So what we got for that one. This will be pretty interesting. So how was your day? Today's Monday. The first day of the week. I wonder, is there any part of the world where today's Tuesday? I think so. And there may be another part of the world where today is still Sunday. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so SnowRunner is loading up. I just love the way that this image from SnowRunner looks. You know, with the, you know, with these the truck And then it's delivering pipes. Okay, you guys will probably see me on Twitch a whole lot more as I start to gear into different projects and we do different things here. Back on track like the old days. Hey xsinick, how are you doing? Yeah. She doesn't say too much. Uh-oh, xsinick is stalling. xsinick, what's up? Okay, there she is. Don't forget, if you watch this stream, you could also play with xsnick's voice. There's a text to speech in one of the widgets on top of the video. And you click on it, you could click preset songs, or you could like type stuff and she'll say it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Wow!
Yep. Wow, it's compiling shaders. Go figure. Excuse me. So I'm actually gonna make a 3D code tutorial. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna try to try to start from fundamentals and kind of work our way to where you could create stuff in 3D code and stuff like that. There's tons of Blender tutorials out there, and but there's not enough 3D code tutorials. So we're gonna look into doing some of that. It is spring, guys. Spring, and what a nice time of year it is, where it's not too hot, not too cold. It's just right, like the Three Little Bears and Goldilocks. Yeah. What can we do while we wait? Maybe we should sketch. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the Wacom. Let's do a sketch while we wait. A lot of people have been using Krita. I've been in the Krita forums, and Krita is pretty cool. Right, of course, it launched everywhere except where I wanted to launch. Let's just doodle for a little bit here, guys. Let's try to use some of the tools here. They have so many cool tools here in Krita, like painting tools. I see somebody use the tool that looked pretty sick. Let's see if we can find it. It looked like 3 pencils stacked together. I think this was it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I was like, do an apple, you know? It's my apple, guys. I don't think apple leaves are this close to the stem, but it always looks cool to do it, I guess. And apple leaves have a kind of saw, like little sawtooth to them. And let's shade it. Like you want some. Another lump down there and a lump here. Oh. Okay, guys, I think SnowRunner is launching. You'll probably come back to our apple later. Whoa, is this the size? Oh, that's the zoom. Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't know it had that. What's the size? Oh, let's rotate the cam. Yeah. The size is up there. Can you make a living painting apples? I think almost anything that you think about should be possible. You know? Even painting apples should be possible for a living. Uh-oh, I'm forgetting SnowRunner and I'm focusing on painting apples. An apple a day keeps the seas away. You know, if you give a teacher an apple a day, she'll... No, she's joking. It's actually apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they say. An apple a day. That's a lot of apples. If you had an apple a day, how many apples would that be in a week? That's like 7 apples. It has to be a delicious apple though, like nice and juicy and sweet, you know. But even though, like after a while, you probably get sick of it. It's like too many. Put out like a light here. I kind of like I saw somebody use this brush, and I'm kind of liking it, you know. Somebody was trying to learn Creator and or like trying to learn painting or whatever. And I think like the more you practice like particular thing, you know, you'll definitely get better for sure. You know, so if you're trying to learn, you know, like said particular thing, whatever that thing is, you know, don't despair. You're gonna get better. You know, people sometimes get discouraged so easily that they give up before they even start, you know, and you don't want to do that. I'm so glad I checked this tool out. I feel kind of weird using this tool because it's like supposed to be 3 pencil stack. What is it called? What is this tool called? Three pencil stack tool. What is it called? Is there names for these things? What is the name? Oh, quick shade. Oh, that's what it's called. Let's look for something that's more paintbrush. That's supposed to be a paintbrush. You could use anything, like, you know, whatever works. Like, you could use like a palette knife. Do you have a palette knife in here? Hold on. A palette knife is like a small tool you could like mix paints with. And I've seen like some painters, they take that and they even do like painting with it. Let's see this here, palette knife. Ooh. It feels kind of blendy. Yeah, it feels like it's doing a blend. Oh, that's nice. I like this. Can you make a custom toolbar in Critter? Is anybody out there a Critter specialist? I feel like I'll make like tons of I make a couple toolbars that with some features that I like, you know. Maybe I need reference of like an actual Apple. I need Apple reference. Okay, I'm not pressing so hard, I'm just going lightly over it. Kind of blend it. I think the guy, the person who's trying to learn, they would trying to like do a lot of blending and stuff. Okay, we go white. Clean this up. Something like that. It's a skinny apple. Whew. Whoa. Okay, guys, you see, as you can tell, I'm getting carried away with this apple. Doesn't apples have like little freckles and stuff? Or something like that. Some apples have like freckles. I think I'm messing it up there. Anyways, let's get to some SnowRunner. Let's eat a fruit for one day. Let's go. Excuse me. I'm looking at my apple. No, I'm thinking like it should have been, instead of black freckles, it should have been white freckles. Anyways. Okay, weather sensor. What am I supposed to do there? I thought I did everything. Meteorological data. Check the east sensor. Yep. I did all this. Oh, it says it still have to be done. Cockpit view. Check the Okay, that's the east sensor. Okay, gotta check that one. I thought I did all this. It still has it as a thing I gotta do. Okay. Cause of God, you are my brother. Okay. So we gotta check these sensors. I'm gonna lay out the GPS coordinates checkpoints here. This part, and then over here. Okay, we got it. Let's go. Okay, gotta be in cockpit view. Oh, here we go. Turn the lights on. One of these combinations is the lights. Man. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the headlights? Where is it? I thought that was it. Well, I know where the horn is. I have to look it up. Continue settings. Okay, wireless controller, controls. Oh yeah, headlights. Headlights is L. What is L? L? Press the button you want to assign to headlights. Let's go back. Let's see what this button does. Okay, that's that. Okay, let's do the right button. Let's do that. Settings. Controls. Headlight. Whatever. Why is this like this? Anyways, let's just press L on my keyboard. Still no? Oh, there we are. Let's go. Whoa. Oh yeah. First checkpoint. I thought I completed all this already. Let's see if we can make it through. This truck is a beast. Oh, you know what? I have to stay in cockpit. You know why I didn't stay in cockpit mode? I gotta stay in cockpit mode. Let's go. Oh yeah. Go over any terrain. Whoa. No. Oh, I gotta go up this road here. Over there. Whew, that was close. Like literally, you could capsize the vehicle if you're not careful. Okay. Oh yeah. Like literally, I wish I had a big truck like this in real life. Whoa! No, no, no! It's gonna fall. I don't know where I'm going. Oh wait a minute! I'm going over the edge. Let's back up. Look at the other checkpoint is over here. We're gonna get to that sensor array, no matter what it takes. What? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I gotta go into the bush here. Into the bush over here. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay, I gotta go more. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I gotta turn over there. Okay, I gotta turn up into the bush here. No, 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 no. Please, don't. Oh. I got a winch, guys. I got a winch. I mean, the tool, it's a tool, not a, yeah. Man, this truck could go through anything. No, 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 no. No. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, I think I got it now. No, I gotta back out of here. I'm gonna capsize. Oh, the wrench is still attached. That's why. Come on, Nick, you could do it. Okay. I wanted to go between these two trees, but my winch was still attached, so it's pulling me back. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Okay, here it is. Yeah, boy. We made it. We made it. Okay, this is the first sensor. So what I'm gonna do now? Why doesn't it like ding or something? There's no confirmation that I'm here. Let's see where we are. We're over here. So that's the first sensor. Does it show? Mute contest. Meteorological data. This is where I am. Like, why isn't it doing stuff? You know what? Let's just do a mission. I don't care about contests. Let's make some money. Okay, not a drill. Let's see. Required a saddle. A saddle is saddle high is required. Okay. Or saddle, I have one of those. We gotta go pick this up, a semi-trailer. Okay. Yeah, let's go pick that up. First site has been constructed. Let's do. Okay, let's head back. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the garage. Recover the truck. Okay, let's do a real mission. Let's do a man's mission. Let's get some money. Okay, so Dyson diesel. Okay, this is what we got. We gotta go over there. Ooh. Deliver to drill site. Oh, we gotta get this first. Okay, let's pick that up. Oh, where are we going? To the drill site over there? Okay, so first we gotta get to this place. That's a journey. It should be daylight. Let's take a different route. Let's take this route. Okay, let's go. Let's lay out the route. All other routes are like really dangerous. I'm not even bothering with them. Come on, you. Okay. Here. This rig also drinks gas as if like it's water. Or it'd be diesel. Poor fuel economy on this one. That's what makes it cool. I wonder, did the price of diesel actually go up in real life? I thought I saw something like that, like the price of diesel is higher than gas or something. That's nuts. It can't be. Can't be. I don't know. It's not as refined and all that. Anyways, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay. Off to make some real money. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. Let's go ahead and track this. Yep, right there. Yep. Oh, it's already tracking. Okay. Let's click. Nope. Let's just continue. Okay. Oh, I found the light switch. Okay, let's go. I could be in any mode for this. I could be in this mode or the cockpit mode. Let's go back in the cockpit. Let's get it. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see if we can get this if we get this job done, that'd be awesome. Let's see how fast we could do. No, already damaged the stupid engine. We could do it, guys. That's how we like our trucks, beat up. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. That's some bumpy road right there. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go, let's go. What? I'm damaging this engine. I'm like driving drunk. Yeah, boy. Let's go. This truck could handle almost any terrain. I'm so glad I bought it. But we need something bigger, so we'll aim for that. Bigger is better. Not really, but that's what they say. Wow, I'm damaging my suspension. Stupid rocks. Who put rocks in the middle of the road? No, 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 no. Okay, let's go. We're halfway there now. We're almost there. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Man, this truck is bouncy. It's like my Jeep. My Jeep is mega bouncy. Like, I have no clue why they make that stuff that way. Wait a minute. Okay, we're supposed to go this way. Whoa, oh, I remember this thing. This thing is huge. Look at this thing. We're supposed to get out all the way over there. This is like a portable, like, spaceship or something. Okay, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to cheat. We're gonna have to go into this mode. Straighten your wheels. Straighten your wheels. No, 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 no. What am I doing? Alright, let's go. Okay, here we go. That's better. This has so much torque in it, you know? I mean, you need something with torque for this. Okay. I think what happened, I ran out of fuel. That's why I had to abandon it here. You should have enough fuel for this. Okay, here we go. Gotta do this like a pro. We're backing up. I think we got it, guys. Okay. Bam! Look at this. Woo, this thing is huge. Okay, let's go, let's go. Oh, we gotta plot out like where we're going. Okay, so we're going to this drill site right here. Oh, how are we gonna get it there? We need to go over this thing right here. We have no choice but to go over this thing. This is an old wood bridge. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. You know what, guys? I can take this shortcut right here, but that's gonna be nuts. I feel like I'll destroy that thing. Oh, where is it? It's over here. Okay, we come in here. I feel we might have to take the long ways around. Or we could take the fun way, which is the way where the whole entire thing could capsize. The fun way? This is the fun way right here. And this is a safe shore. You know what? Let's go the fun way. My entire truck could go sliding down into like nothing. Because of this bend right here. So sharp that bend is right there. Okay. And then there's swamp. I don't know if we'll make it, guys. I don't know if we'll make it. I hope we make it. Let's go, let's go. On this morning. Let's go. Okay, let's see what this thing looks like. Oh my gosh. And it's teeter-tottering. Whoa. What is this? This is like a portable refinery or something? Okay. We have limited fuel, so we gotta gun it. I don't know, guys. It's already hitched on something. You know why? There's a part, just remember, there's a part that juts out right there. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh no. What a mess. Oh, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. We may be good. I gotta swing all the way out. It's still hatched. No. I don't know if we can even make it down that other road. If we can't do this road, we definitely probably not gonna make it out the other road. Okay, I gotta swing mega wide. I gotta take it easy. Okay, I think we cleared it. I think we cleared everything. Let's see. Okay, we cleared it. Okay, we gotta do smart turns here. This is my second job here doing this thing. Why did they give me something so huge? I gotta stay away from those poles. Okay, let's gun it, let's gun it. And it was bouncy on the regular asphalt, much less these dirt roads. What is this thing doing? Is it giving me tips while I'm driving? I don't need your stinky tips. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, no. I don't know if we could go down that narrow road, guys. I'm beginning to doubt right now. It'll surely be a lot of fun though, but if we get stuck there, then that's it. Okay, here we go. This is a narrow road here. This is only for men right here, guys. I might switch into a low gear according to what happens. If I can't make it past right here, then there's no hope. Because I know there's a crazy bend that's coming up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, am I going the right way? Hold on. I'm somewhat going over. I just took a shortcut. That's what happened. But this stupid thing. Hold on. You gotta delete this waypoint here. How do you remove the waypoint? Maybe we could just grab it, put it over here. It's all good. There it is. Okay, here's the road. Here's the road. This road is crazy. I'm taking my time. I'm gonna switch into a low gear. Let's go. Low gear. I don't know, with AI, maybe we might all end up being truckers or something. I don't know. It's just a joke. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make that joke. Sorry. Okay. We gotta be careful here. This is the big turn right here. I'm really being careful. Normally I'll just try to take it like that, but I don't want to embarrass myself here on Twitch, guys. Oh, the weight of the thing is pushing the truck. Okay, stop. We gotta take a look at what's going on here. Yeah, I gotta make a sharp turn right there. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we could make it. It's already getting hitched. It's already getting hitched up. Oh, let's go. Low gear. Okay. Oh. Right there, like that. Whose idea was it to come down this road again? Yeah, we gotta scrape these trees in order for that whole thing to turn. Oh, is it turn? Oh my gosh, I can't believe we just made that turn. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. What? Oh, I can't even. What? We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, we did it.
Boring!
Really? I don't think that's boring, XCP. That's a lot of fun. Oh, look, I cleared a tree down. Let's go. Whoa! Oh, no, it's pushing me. It's pushing, it's pushing. Oh, I think we made it, guys, through that. Oh. Yeah, boy! Okay, struggling with the weight of this thing. Let's use a winch. Okay, I need a winch. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah. I think it's hitched. Hold on. Uh-oh. That little corner in that tree. I can't even believe it. And I'm stuck in the mud? This is not a big deal. We could get past this. I'm going into pure reverse. Okay. Attach winch. Why is it only going to that tree? Straighten your wheels. Let's back up. I might have to detach and then. Okay, no. We could gun this. Let's go. Come on, you go. Wow, we're properly stuck. Oh yeah, I got an idea. Let's try this. Attach winch. Let's attach a winch to like the side somewhere here. Okay, let's go to the side here. How about this side? Yeah, that side right there. I have nothing over here I can attach it to. Attach. How about over here? Still nothing? Okay, let's do this. Let's detach. Detach trailer. Okay, we're free. We should be able to go forward. Right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna use our truck as an anchor and pull the trailer over. The trailer might capsize though. Oh, this is how we waste gas. Gas is almost done. No. Maybe if we back up. Attach winch. Right there. Let's attach it to that part. Okay. Whoa, come on, stop it. Yeah, come on, you turn. I'm trying to pry it free. Backing up. It's doing it. It's doing it. I just don't want it to tip over. Oh, let's try it one more time. Oh, we got it. I just want to make sure it's good and properly unstuck. Okay. Let's try to get it out of here. Is this considered a 6x6? I don't know. I watched this guy on YouTube called Wrecker Rick from Murphy's Diesel, and after I saw his stuff, I was like, dude, I gotta get like some big vehicles and just drive around my neighborhood. I think we did it, guys. Let's go. No? What is this hitched on? What? Alright. I'll probably get it stuck back again. Okay, let's do this. What if we... Yeah. This is what... this is what we needed. Yes. Yes, come on, baby. Look, look, it's moving. Yeah, we got it, boy. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's see. No, no. A bit off-centered, but we get it. We only have a little bit of gas. We gotta get it out of here. Yes. Oh my gosh, it has no power to do anything? No, and I'm running out of gas. Maybe this was a mistake. Oh, look, we're moving. Come on, go. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta go into my... Yeah, boy. That was it.
Wow!
We got unfree, but we only have like a little bit of gas, so let's see if we can gun it. We got it unstuck, guys. You said it's over here first. Let's go. Yeah. We only have like 6 gallons of gas left. And this takes like 2 point something gallons a minute. Yeah, we did it.
Wow!
Yeah, boy. Okay, where are we supposed to go from here? Yes, we're heading there. We're heading towards that bridge. There it is. We only have 4 gallons left. We might be stuck on the bridge, guys. Let's see if we could gun it. I can feel the truck struggling on just... You should know how much gas we have. Uh-oh. We need more gas, guys. That's what's going on here. No. We're not moving. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, we should probably stay right here and let's go get some gas and come back. No, don't. Is it gonna capsize? Dude, if that capsizes. Okay, let's go stop the engine. Let's go get some gas. Let's recover the truck. I might take a loss for this one. Let's do it anyway. We can't go any further. Okay, recovered. Let's go. The wonders of video games. You couldn't do that in real life. I would. You know what I should have done? I should have just left the trailer, go get some gas, and come back. But no. Okay, let's go here. Let's do this. We're just plotting our course back. Okay, I gotta know where to go. Okay, we're going to here. Okay, and this is a more or less a straight shot. Yeah, not much to do. You know what? And if I reach to there, and I'll probably get some extra fuel. But I think we should be okay. Let's go. Parking brake off. Let's go. It's raining. Let's go. So someone was asking me. No, not someone was asking me. Like, there was someone trying to make rain in like Eevee or in Blender. And rain is one of those things that you know, that if you have a world, it's a little more challenging to make, you know. But there's different techniques. Maybe that's something I'll look into, and I mean, I kind of have an idea, but we'll see if we could do that in Blender. Make rain fall. There's some rough and tumble rocks. Somebody needs to come back here with a backhoe and clear all this rubble out. Or bulldozer, rather. Okay, we made it to the gas station. We still have pretty decent gas, so I'm pretty confident we can make it back to that trailer and get it across. You see, this truck is always in all-wheel drive. I think that's why it sucks up so much gas. Okay. No. I didn't want it to damage the... let's get... Do not damage the engine. You can hear engine revving. There's another tanker over there. I'm just flooring it, guys. Oh, I see I see it over there. Oh man, I hope we could hook up to this thing. I don't know, guys. Let's get onto the bridge first. Okay. Stop. Oh no. No. What are you doing? No, 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 no. Go down into the water. Okay, I think we got it. Let's see. That's too far. I'm cheating, guys. The only way you could do this in real life is if like you have a drone or something. Okay, okay, let's see if we got attach it just like that. Yeah, boy. Guess we could get out of this mud. I got a belly full of gas, and yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yes. I just need traction. Come on, come on. Come on, baby, and a makeshift wooden bridge. Okay, I gotta move real straight. Yeah, we do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we did it. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go. That was nuts. Let's go.
Cute!
We're actually gonna deliver this job. I felt like giving up, guys. But I know you guys were behind me, so let's do it. I knew you guys were rooting for me. Let's go. Because you know I will root for you anytime, guys. Let's go. Yeah. We didn't come this far to get stuck in some old mud on the farm. Or to capsize. That was... Uh-oh. I shouldn't talk so soon. I think we got it, guys. This is a drop point. Yes! Yeah!
Wow!
7,450 smackaroos. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Alright, I feel like to play a little Warframe, guys. What about you? Maybe a little bit of Warframe. You know, might be pretty good. This game is going pretty good. Yeah, let's do a little Warframe. Whew. That was fun. Oh, let's take a look at the apple. Let's go to Wacom. Yeah, painting in Critter is fun. But how about Blender? If you was to do an apple in Blender, how would you do that? I'll show you. Let's take a Blender break. Blender break. Maybe we should do titles called Blender break. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go back onto the desktop there, guys. Okay, exiting Steam here. Let's take a Blender break. We should do a title called Blender break. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Alright. Let's make a title called Blender break. Okay, I'm gonna just use one of the titles that we have before here. So I'm gonna jump into here, actually here, and stream graphics. I'm looking for Epic Showcase Blender. So I'm gonna change this to Blender break. Ah, look at the text. That's so cool. What's the font? Let's use this. What? What's all this? It's just a formality and it's just a Linux thing, guys. I got it. Just kind of finding back the font here. That's what's going on. Okay. So this is Epic Showcase. We already have this title. Let's do a Blender break. So this will be Blender and then break will be on the bottom. Let's do it. Okay, let's call this Blender. Yeah, maybe it should be break Blender. Oh my gosh. We just make this font size smaller. So yeah, 5.5. Let's go 4. Oh, let's go 3. I like that. You're gonna go 3 on this. Probably just a little bit bigger, 3.5. Okay. Whoa, so 3.5 is huge. Go 3 on this. Let's just see what we got. Oh, yeah, it's big enough. So let's see what this looks like. Let's just have it render right here. Yeah, Blender and then break. We gotta change the color to Blender colors. If you want to know how to create text like this in Blender, let me know. You know, you guys gotta interact with me. So let me know. Hey, xsinick, how do you do that? You know, and I'll be like, I don't know. Just kidding. Okay, so what's going on? Okay. There we go. Oh, look how shiny this looks. Shiny. I feel like I want break to be bigger. What's the move? What's the camera move on this? I feel like maybe break could get away with being a little bit bigger. I could be wrong, but maybe I might break everything. But let's try it. Let's just try it. So that's 1. Let's put this as 2. Yeah, I mean that looks goofy-ish. Let's go 1.5. Is that what it was before? 1.7 maybe? That's not bad. $1.7. Okay, that's not bad. Did I spell break wrong? Is it break? It's EAK. No, I think I spelled it right. Hold on. You know, sometimes when you type stuff or whatever it is, it just looks wrong. That's correct. Okay. You know, it just looked wrong in my eyes for some reason. I need better eyes. Okay, so I have good eyes. Let's check it out. Let's check out the shading on this. Okay. So that's like a purple. Purple. Let's go with Blender like orange. Oh, that's nifty. Let's go more orangey red to make it look like real Blender. Does that look good? Maybe it should be silver and then the orange on the outside. I don't know anymore. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like once we once it's animated. That's not bad. Why am I using water? This was like another tutorial, guys. You guys know that. So let's see here. I like that. Let's save this. Let's call this blend. Oh, this is not epic showcase. Let's come out of here. What we want is streaming graphics. Hold on, give me a second. Stream graphics. Let's make a new folder. So segments. You guys know we did like 1 hour dragons and stuff. We should definitely start back 1 hour dragons. Okay, let's call this Blender break. I was gonna show you guys how to. No, I'm not show you guys. I was thinking about making an apple in here in Blender, and I'm not trying to show anybody anything. You know, I'm not like the arbiter of all things Blender. But a few things here and there. So let's see. Let's see what the output of this is, and see if we could like leave this. I have a feeling we might not leave this render. I just have to do it some other time. But I just want to take a quick peek. Let's see where this is being rendered to. Output. Aha. Whoa. We already have Epic Showcase in here. I think I took it out, but we do have Epic Showcase. Okay, we're doing Blender break this time. Is it turning dark like this? Oh, that would be so sick. So cool. Let's go here, stream graphics. Your Blender break frames. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is going to EXR? Really? Really, Nick? What am I doing EXRs? No, I'm really curious. Let's take a look at this thing. So again, is it dark at the beginning? Okay. Yeah, it's dark and it gets lighter. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So the sun goes up. I wonder how long this is going to take to render. Let's see what we're rendering it on. I'm using my CPU. Yeah, noise 64. That's not bad. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's 128. I gotta see what this Epic Showcase animation looks like, guys. Let's take a look. Where's the final video? Whoa. Oh, oh, we're gonna do blender break for sure. And it's the same way. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Segment graphics. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Yep. Can I have that render while we work in Blender? I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I'm sure we're gonna try. Let's see here. I'll put Epic Showcase in segment graphics. Segment graphics. And let's do a Blender break folder. We need to, well, we have 1 hour dragons. We'll take a look. Let's look for 1 hour dragons too. I'll show you guys what that look like. So you're gonna put Blender break, name this, yeah, put Blender break frames in here. Let's put the Blender break logos in here. Let's look for 1 hour dragons. It's on the elements. Huh. Oh, this is the 1 hour dragons MP4 right here. Where's the file? Cut. Let's put this in here. Segment graphics. Put 1 hour. So 1 hour dragons. What that is this. You know, we take 1 hour to make like a cool dragon or beast or something like that, or AKA dinosaur. Sculpted in Blender. The 3D code would be even more fun. And you know, guys, we've done it in the past, the 1 hour dragon things. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's my dragon noise. See? Yeah. Where's that file? It's somewhere in here. Let's see. Maybe it's under tutorials, you know. Let's see here. Show elements, but let's look for tutorials. Okay, Blender. 1 hour dragon sculpts. Oh, these are the different sculpts from 1 hour dragons. Whoa, what kind of dragons we have in here, guys? Let's take a look. Oh, look at this sculpt in Blender. This is supposed to be the mascot of 1 hour dragons. Okay. I still have to do like his wings. Maybe we do that. Guys, let me know. Let me know if you want 1 hour dragons back on the show. Let's see here. Let's see. So that was episode like 0. What is this? Oh, this is this collection of different dragons. Also known as dinosaurs, guys. I don't make a distinction. Look at this thing. We just collected concept art of like different dragon things. I like this one. So it's like this dinosaur slash dragon and a knight ready to kill it because it's evil. I mean, just look at it. My meat tastes good. I'm joking. I'm sorry. Nah, these are just this, you know, creatures or whatever. It's all good. And they should be respected. Let's see here. Draco. What's this one? Oh, this is one we did in 3D code. Look at this. Oh, we gotta open that one. Can anyone out there remember these episodes that we did some years ago? Okay, let's open it. Oh, wait. 3D code. Let's go. Run in terminal. All of a sudden, guys, I was gonna do an apple in Blender, and I'm no longer interested in apples anymore. We're totally doing dragons. Okay, 3D code is launching. I gotta clean my computer. This is taking forever to launch. 3D code is supposed to launch like with a snap of the finger. Okay, so let's get that. Can I drag and drop my 3D code file in 3D code here in Linux? Yeah, boy. That a working. Oh look, this is the drag. This is what we started to do in 3D code. Wow, what was the concept art for this? Hold on. Oh, it was this. I was about to do this. Oh wow. Oh, we gotta finish some of these. We gotta do some of these. This is kind of cool. Episode 2. Which one is this one? Whoa! I remember this guy. We did this guy, guys. Let's take a look. This was in Blender. So that one was in 3D code just to see how fast it is. Oh look, we got part of the way there with this guy. Oh, we got to give him a mat cap. We can't do him like that. Where's my list of mat caps? Like every time I gotta keep reloading them. I had like a bazillion mat caps. Let's install them. So if you're out there and you want mat caps, just let me know. So mat caps are like different shaders you could use for like sculpting. So it's just images, guys. And if you want to know more, just again, let me know. So let's see here. Let's go get right in here, and I think I have a mat cap folder. Okay, this is gonna take forever, guys. Bam. Oh yeah. Install. Just it's loading. It's loading. 1 million mat caps. This folder has like over 100 different images of mat caps that you can use in Blender. But I think 3D code mat caps is different, right? So I think in 3D code, I'm not sure. Maybe you could use some of these in 3D code, but I know 3D code has like their own special way to shade like their own mat caps. And a mat cap is like a temporary material just for you to color your model while you're sculpting, so you could see how it looks in, how it would look in different lighting, or if you could see imperfections. Look at this. This is all my Blender. What kind of mat cap should this guy have? Like that? Or like this? Maybe this one. It's a green glass dragon. Okay. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Wow, we did like 4 episodes of 1 hour dragons. I can't believe it. Oh, this is another 3D code one? Let's see what this one looks like. Let's see what it... Oh, this one was ambitious. Look at this guy. This guy is I didn't do all these concept arts. This is just concept arts, I got online. So wow, let's see how far I got there with this one. Don't save. It's a good challenge to challenge yourself, like what could you sculpt in 1 hour, Can you sculpt a creature in 1 hour and make it look good? Come on. Oh, whoa, we didn't get very far with this guy. I think I started to go to town on the head, and I probably got tired. Oh, the stream may have been going on for like hours. I feel that's probably what happened. Oh, this looked like this would have been sick, man. Look at this. Wow. Okay, we gotta get back 1 hour dragons for sure. Sharpen skills up, right? Okay, let's episode 4. This was the last one. It's Allosaurus dragon. Or dinosaur. Oh, this one, this guy. Yeah. Okay. He was done in Blender. Let's see how far we got with this guy. Launching. What? What is this? The Blender crashed and probably erased it. Let's try the blend 1 file. There we go. Oh, we got a ways with this guy. Whoa. We started to color this guy too? Wow. This, we got a ways with this guy. Well, wouldn't you look at that? Didn't look like quite like the image. Let's take the image side by side. I think we end up doing our own thing, but I tried to get close. Wow, even went as far as to try to like, is this like is this a procedural texture? I think it was. Yes, it was. Yeah. This is guys more gray. Why did I go green? Come on, guys. Green on everything? Come on. You could even sample back the actual color that you use in the painting. But nah. How did you go through that hassle? Something like that. And I think the splotches, these green splotches are supposed to be supposed to be white. Yeah. Something like that. And then we needed stripes, and I was trying for something. Wow, I feel like we got like further with Blender. I'm not sure exactly what I did in Blender. Probably made some kind of base mesh. Eh. Wow, yeah. Definitely got to get back into 1 hour dragons for sure. Oh, look at the eyeball. Okay. One hour dragons. Yeah. What's the title for that? Somewhere in here. We have like a text, tinsel ball. We have so many 3D text, basic 3D text. What is this one? Apple. Oh, basic 3D text. Okay. I see. Okay. Anyways, whatever. I digress. So what are we gonna do again, huh? How would I do an apple in Blender? There's so many different ways you could go about doing it. This is one way. This is a fun way. I'll show you the fun way I would do an apple in Blender. If you ever wonder how to do an apple, first thing is first get your reference. Let's do apple. Let's come in here. Not Apple computers. Like, that's pretty sad. When you type apple, it should bring up the natural fruit, right? Okay, fruit. It brings up Apple computers. Okay, so this is our apple right here. Let's go with Amazon could deliver apples? I thought you got apples from trees, not from like delivery guys. Okay, guys. Alright, enough with the stupid jokes. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go here and which apple should we choose? We have to choose like the most perfect looking apple ever in the world. Yeah, these are let's just leave this in the browser like this. Alright, we're not gonna do anything fancy. I could tell the browser to always be on top. Let's bring this up there. Nothing fancy, guys. That's gonna stay right there, and I'll show you guys a fun way. Okay, so first of all, you could clear your Blender, and let's see if we can still do this. This is a lot of fun. Okay, check this out. So let's go in here, make a Bezier curve, right? And oh, first of all, I will let me turn on this screencast keys so you guys can see what I'm doing. Xsinick is thinking about what I'm doing. Let's do it here. And let's go ahead. R and then 90. X. Alright, here we go. Alright, so the thing about this method is that we're gonna do what they call screw. And normally in most programs, I don't know why Blender calls it screw, but actually, you know, it's a screw mod. That's what it calls it in Blender. But other programs, you want to look for lathe, right? That's basically what we do. We're lathing an apple. and you need like the profile of the apple to lay it. So this is a bezier curve. I rotated it so I can see the points, and it's going to lay it around the origin. This orange point right here in Blender is called the origin, and this is a 3D cursor on the origin, and we're going to lay it around this. Alright, so I'll show you guys what I mean. So let's make 1/2 of an apple profile. So I'm going to go over here to my tweak tool, and I'm just going to bring this point over, and I'm going to like make these points handles like regular vectors, so they're nice and straight for now, and then we could curve them later. I'm going to start at this point right here, and this is going to be the bottom of my apple. So I'm going to make like a kind of this a rough shape. So I'm gonna select the middle point here, not the handles, and I'm gonna hold Control, and then I'm gonna right click to where I want the shape to go, like so. Right, so it's kind of like you're making like a heart almost, and this is how I would start making an apple. Alright, let's so you could select 2 points, right click and subdivide like a point there. Bring this point down here. So I'm making kind of like a rough shape of this apple here. Imagine if you could 3D model an apple and then eat it. Wouldn't that be sick? I know they're probably trying for something like that. Bill Gates, stop. We don't want your 3D printed cells. We don't want your 3D printed chicken or protein. I'm just joking, guys. That's jokey. All right, so let's go here. Let's go here and handle automatic. Okay, so look at this. So all of a sudden I changed the handle type to automatic, and it just gave me that nice shape. So this is cool so far. So going to your 3D view, you'll see like something that looks like half of an apple shape. My apple is a real curvy apple, and I'm gonna go over here and look for the screw modifier. Generate screw. Look at that. Let's try to screw it, and screw it around the wrong axis. We actually want to screw. Actually, that's the right axis. So I'm just going to select my apple curve, right click, and do like that. And what I did is to apply rotation and scales on that, and it got the axis correct. And this is like the first start of my apple, right? So if you notice, it looks kind of a little weird and wobbly. So you just gotta adjust the point till it kind of gets what you need. Right, and this will be my first blush at trying to make an apple in Blender. You could widen that, and you could look around in 3D, and you just have to adjust just this one profile curve, right, until your apple is as nice, big, and juicy as you want it. I want to get rid of that extra point, so I'm going to press. Sometimes you can have too many points and it makes it wobbly. I think this is fine, but I'm going to just delete that point just to see what I get. Yeah, that feels nicer to me. So this is a nice first base of an apple. We could go ahead and just do random colors on this, so we could just get like a color. It's a purple apple. So basically what you're seeing here is that curve along this this edge. All right, so if you go, yeah, side view, if you go to wireframe, you'll see this is the apple shape. Okay, so that'll be my first. Let's do the stem. The stem is basically the same thing. So what I'm gonna do, just so that you guys know what I'm doing, I'm gonna put my 3D cursor up here where the stem is gonna be, right up there. And let's go into let's stay in wireframe, and I'm going to add another curve. I mean, we could do this a lot faster. All right, let's do it the fast way rather than adding a curve. I'll show you. So like where you end this part here on top, all you got to do is take this part, bring it out a bit, and just continue extruding up for extruding this one edge up so that we could get like that stem action. So you want the stem kind of relatively kind of like that, right? Let's kind of bring that here to form that. Let's bring this in a bit. Okay, let's bring this out a bit. This is show. Right, and you could select, let's go here with the stem and just bring this back in so the stem has that, it closes at the top, right? And I'm going to select these points right here in the middle. Right, I'm going to right click and tell the points to be automatic, which smooths them out. And you just go ahead and adjust the handles to get making apples, guys, making apples. Ooh. Okay, so we kind of have something here, right? But let's go into shaded mode. So this is kind of a good first kind of blush. When I say blush, good first pass of doing like an apple or whatever it is here using Blender. Let's bring this part in here. Okay, so the next thing that I would do, you could do two things. You could start the proportional model it, or you could sculpt on it. Let's do the proportional modeling. So that's just moving points using proportional proportional editing mode. Let's just look at the wireframe to make sure that the wireframe is nice. And if you want to adjust the wireframe, you just come in the settings here for the curve, and you could do this. You could, you could make it more detail or less. Like what I look for when I do this stuff, I look to see. Let's see the curves on top of the shaded apple. Hold on, like that. Okay, so what I do, I want to see. I like the stuff to look like squares, and I feel like there's enough resolution so you could do stuff on. So let's do something like that. And let's the other part is the U part. No, yeah, it's for the screw. Hold on, let's go into the screw modifier now, and this is the iterations for the screw. Oh, hold on. Screw. Steps. Yeah, there you go. Gonna increase the steps. And I want to get like something that look kind of like perfect squares almost. That's for me will feel. Whoa, did I put too much? Okay. Okay, so that to me is gonna feel like it's gonna be more than enough to proportional edit this to make it look a little more organic. So this is the first thing, the first pass of an apple. So I'm gonna take this, duplicate this, so we have a copy always. I'm gonna hide the original copy, and we're gonna work on this. So now to make this into a real geometry, I'm just gonna go ahead and convert this, or you could apply your screw modifier. But you see, there's an error. It says, hey, it needs to be a mesh, right? So I'm gonna convert it. So I'm gonna go ahead and convert that to a mesh. It's now a mesh. It's no longer like it's like literally a polygon mesh. And now with proportional editing, you just press proportional editing is this button up here. I'm gonna turn that on, like so. And this is not a tutorial, guys. I don't know why I'm talking like this. And I'm gonna go into my tweak tool. You need a tweak tool, and press G to see the size of. Select a point and press G. And this is the size of your proportional editing brush. So I'm gonna bring that down a bit. I'm gonna get some of the. I'm gonna look at this apple thing right here, and I'm gonna kind of like pull some of the lumps out. Let's see. Put some of the lumps down. Okay. If you want, you could actually buy a real apple and just look at it. I'm gonna press G and kind of scale down my proportion editing a bit. I want some dips happening in here. Right, it's kind of like a you know, like tree kind of lump things happening, you know, with an apple. Tree lumpy lumps, something like that. Let's pull this one out, make it a little more pronounced. And the bottom of the apple is the same thing. This apple is had a lot of pesticides, so it's a little bit kind of weird. Yeah, another attempt of a stale joke. Let's go. Let's go. G. Let's bring that up. Okay, and let's go ahead and just kind of do some of the kind of bottom kind of prong things. Just gonna do the other side here. Again, like another, you know, tree. Kind of prongs that come down. I'm probably overdoing it a little bit, but you know how it goes, guys. And you could adjust the edges, pull certain things out, because it's an organic piece of fruit, right? So it doesn't grow like absolutely perfect. So you're just using a little bit of proportional editing. And if you notice, I'm just pulling out the points like slightly. I'm not doing a whole bunch. Right, and now let's do the stem. This is probably going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and shift to wireframe. I want to select the first top parts here. I'm going to put my 3D cursor right here on the bottom. Let's go to shaded. Put the 3D cursor right there on the bottom of the stem. And you know what? We didn't even have to select all of that, so let's press G. Just so proportion editing, I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to press R to rotate. And that's going to, you know, we could warp the stem like that. Maybe press R and scale it down a bit. Maybe that's probably a little nicer, but I wanted to rotate on the axis of the 3D cursor, so let's do that, rotate. Let's turn that off, and let's rotate on just this. Wow, this is a wobbly goblin stem. Okay, I'm just gonna press regular proportion. I'm not gonna rotate, I'm just gonna move it, and you can just warp it like that a little bit. I'm gonna try to straighten it back up, so that's gonna make it look even more organic, because it's me trying to straighten it, so it's not 100% perfect. Okay, so there we go. This is how I would do. You know, this is one technique on how to do an apple in Blender. Right? It's not perfect, right? Like the stem is like subdivided to Kingdom Come. But what you could do though, you could separate the stem, right? You know, I probably have to separate the stem anyway. So select, you know, like the top, let's go to shaded like this. Let's select like a bunch of vertices like that. And let's press Control Plus to expand the selection all the way down to the bottom of the stem. Let's go like this. Alright, so we selected all of the stem all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to separate this. So you're gonna just press P to separate selection, and there you go. Now this is a separate thing unto itself, and of course the leaf, you know, is like another fun part to do. But I'm not gonna do leaf. Let's go ahead and just save this. Call this apple. Curves. How to use curves to get to an apple really quickly, right? Put this on your desktop. Okay. Let's go ahead and make like a little bit of a ground for it. Put the 3D cursor back. Yeah, there you go. Let's make a ground for it. Scale. Okay. Let's turn off this wireframe. It's getting a little bit annoying, but it helped. Let's turn that off. Okay, guys, so look at this. Not too bad, right? Let's go ahead and shade this. So we're going to shading. Why is this compiling shaders for Eevee? So my rule of thumb with shading, guys, is like if I'm going to shade something, I want to make sure the lighting is somewhat decent. But this material preview is pretty cool. So I'm going to select that for the apple. And what color apples are red? Let's just make it red. Like, start with the basics. You know, you don't have to like be ultra realistic. And what color is this? It's brown. So let's make that brown. Brown stick. Okay. Okay, so now if you look at this, like it's off. So if you want to render in Eevee, just go to Eevee shading, and that's like the red. So if you want the red to be like this red, whatever red you're making, you just gotta adjust the lighting till the red looks close enough to that. Then you know you have good lighting. So like in Eevee, I'll just go ahead and add a sky to this sky texture, right? So you kind of start to get some of that. But Eevee does not like this sky, the default sky, so you have to change it to a sky that Eevee likes. Let's go with Putnam, or whatever that is. Strength. And you can control like, by rotating the stuff in here, you can control like where it is in the scene. Probably something like that. Whoa. Turn that roughness down. It's an Eevee shaded apple. You know, that's all we want. And let's add a light to this. The light I think will be pretty good. So light, let's go add a sun. Whoa, all of a sudden that's starting to look kind of cool. Let's see here. Let's select the apple. Now we can see the roughness on the apple there. The apple's pretty shiny. Let's keep it shiny. If we do metallic, it's going to have more. Yeah, we don't want a metallic apple. Let's leave that alone. And if you go to specular, you can play with that. That rubs it away, and this gives it more specularity. Woo. Pump it up. Okay, so the sun. Okay, so if you pull the strength of the light down, it gives you this pure like old render. So I just want to pump it up just a little bit. Let's see what the sun could do. You don't really have too many options in Eevee. Let's go ray tracing in Eevee. Turn that on. So what we get is compiling shaders again. Might give us a nicer result, I'm not sure. Oh, not too bad. I'd have a little light spill on there. Let's go shot. Let's go in here. Let's go into the light options. I have different exposures. Whoa, I like that. Let's turn the exposure up a bit. And you could turn up the strength if you want. You know, no big deals. Let's see the angle. So the angle gives like blurs the shadow a bit if you change the angle on your sun. And let's actually rotate the sun a little bit. And sometimes like when you're doing this stuff in Blender, you gotta like just do a little bit. You don't need to pull the sun out of the ground. The sun is just affected by rotation, not like if you move it. Let's take, does this take anisotropic into account? No, it doesn't. So okay, I just was wondering. Oh, look at our apple, our Eevee apple. You see, and it's just plain red, right? Let's make the red a little darker. You know, and then you can start adding like shader stuff to this, but I'm not gonna go that deep. I'm just gonna leave it kind of like this a little bit. Let's do something like that. Let's see what the specularity is, 0.5. Just gonna add a little bit of brown to this. Yeah, make it look duller. And what specularity is this? Yeah, 0.6. Less rough, the more shiny. Oh, that's a shiny apple. What else? I mean, we could do a bunch of stuff to this. It looks like a cherry. Cherry, cherry. You know, you could do like different little shading in here with like your colors, right? So like, you know, a cool thing to do would be to like add like a color ramp, which is kind of nice. And just play around with it, you know. So like, let's see here. Let's drop this color ramp. Let's drop that same nice red that we got going on there. Let's plug that in and see what we get. Ew, that's really odd. It's only because it doesn't have like a certain kind of what do you call it? Let's put a gradient in here. Gradient texture. I think this controls it a little bit. Yep, you see it controls it linear. And let's do yeah, let's stick with linear. And then what you want to actually do is to add like some of these shading things on there. So I'm going to go stick with generated. Let's see the rotation on this. Okay, there you go. So the rotation on this is a little odd, you know, and that's just because of me. Let's see if we can get. Oh, that's so odd. What? This is something else. Let's see. Actually, you know what you want? What you actually want is to rotate this on 90. It never works out like that. Let's see. Oh, no location 0. It's 90 rotation. I think what actually works is if it's... No, that works. Look at that. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, so check it out. Plug another red in this one. Plug that back, right? And then with the bottom part, you can make that a little bit sweeter, a little bit darker. Ooh, so it kind of like has some slight... If you go all the way dark, you see what you get. So you can give it a little something. A little something. So it's not, you know, it's not 100% like just straight on. And I think you could even add like, you know, some noise to the roughness. Let's do that. Let's see if that works. Noise. Hold on. Search noise. Get your apples here, your apples. Isn't that like? I remember like I have a memory of being in New York City. I think it's by Union Square, and is it Union Square? Yeah, Union Square, and they had like they had apple vendors, and they were selling like hot cider, apple cider, and apples and apple pie. And it was during winter. It was like getting close to like winter. It was getting, you know, it was like in the fall or whatever. Like whenever apple season was, and I remember drinking like the best apple cider I ever had in my life. You know, and it was like so delicious. The memories of those things. Okay, so let's what are we gonna do? Are we gonna like add noise to the roughness, right? So let's see here. If I was to just plug this straight in, this is the noise. And we don't really have anything controlling the noise. I think this might look good, so let's roll with that. Put a factor into the roughness. Right, so some parts, it's kind of rough, right? We should control this. You always want to be able to control these things somehow. Okay, so like scale is one thing. So that's big scale. We want to make it smaller like that. Ooh, look at that. And maybe add a little more detail to it. I think to add detail, you have to turn up the roughness a little bit. Something like that. Wow, look at that, guys. Does that look delicious or no? Oh, okay. Let's see if we can control a bit more, and you do that with another color ramp. Color ramps are like really nice. I like it. It's an easy way to visualize certain things here in Blender. Yeah, look at that. You could really tell it well. Just focus on just that part. And you don't need to have it like this crazy. We could like turn this part down here a bit. So that's like absolute shiny, and then we introduce a little roughness. Whoa. Okay. Let's bring this a little closer to that. Let's make it a little bit wider. Put the detail as 3. And we can make it like so what point does it? Oh man, nice frosty apple. And there's ways to make little dots like this, guys, in Blender also, like putting like procedural dots in there. Let's see, what else? You know what? The apple here has like let's add a Fresnel to this. A Fresnel. So what that is kind of like an outer, like it simulates kind of like a rim lighting. I'm gonna make 2 shaders. I'm gonna make another shader. Let's do a mix shader. So we're gonna mix 2 shaders and use Fresnel as a factor. Go color. Alright, so A will be here. What? Oh, sorry. You need a mix shader node. Mix shader. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that's the thing, and then we're gonna do a Fresnel material, which is just I'm just gonna look for like a glass. Or wait a minute, hold on. We're gonna look for like a shiny material here. Shader, and we want like a glossy. Stick with the gloss. Let's do that. Ooh, it's thinking. Oh, look at a satin apple. Well, look at the gloss on that. Let's make this red. Something like that. Let's turn the roughness down a bit. Oh yeah, that's super shiny. Now let's put the Fresnel as a factor for the Fresnel. So like the outer, you guys have not seen it, but actually the outer edge here is getting some of that. If you do this, you'll see some of that. Oh, let's see what the Fresnel is doing. And this is another one you can control with your do something like that. Yeah, that's better. So I think it's getting the outer edge here. We just change the color and see. Yep, you see I change the color and I'm seeing it. Okay. So the outer edge of our apple is a little shinier than our inner. It's very subtle, but it gives it a little something. And you could create these spots here in Blender. It's not a big deal. It's like literally maybe a noise. I keep saying it's not a big deal and then not doing it. I'm tired. Okay, so let's let's do this. And let's go here and let's view our noise. Let's flip this noise. Let's see. Make that black. Make this white. And we're gonna make like tiny little dots. Or try to. Now there's a bazillion different ways to do this. And I know I'm not doing it the absolute like best way. I'm gonna do it the way that's good enough for me. Look at that. We want few dots, right? So that's good enough. Right. Let's bring this up so we make the dots a little brighter, and then do this, make the dots a little bit less. So that there's your dots. Right? And what I want to do with those dots is to tell those dots to be like a specific color. So we're gonna use another mix shader for that. So I'm gonna do this. So mix shaders is equivalent of making layers. So let's do that. So that's our nice thing, and we're gonna add some of these nice kind of yellow speckled apple dots on here. So we're gonna use just a regular shader, or we could duplicate the shader actually. Let's duplicate this this one here, right? And I'm gonna plug this one on top here. Whoa. Let's plug this on the bottom here. I'm gonna plug this new one on the top. I'm gonna give it a funky color. Let's give it that yellow. Apple orange yellow. Okay, let's see how this is done. Plug that in. So if I go all the way here, we should get that orange thing, and all the way here, yep, we get the apple. And then I'm gonna use this little dots thing as a factor. That dots thing that we just created with the noise. So that's gonna like blend between the two. So let's see. Okay, so you see how it's showing one side there because it's like it's not plugged in properly. So let's switch this around. So I'm gonna do this like this, and this like that. Okay, I think the dots are there. I could see them. Let's adjust this so we can see them more. There you go. Look at apple dots right there. Soften it up a bit. Let's see if we can make the dots a little bit bigger. Take the detail down. Yeah, if we take the detail down, we see more spots. Let's take the roughness down a bit so they're not as detailed. Now let's make the color a little more white. Okay, I'm taking the lunacy down a bit. Let's turn it up, up. Okay, let's see if we can have less dots now. Actually, Apple has a good bit of dots. And they probably fade from one to the next. Let's instead of going straight black and white, let's no, this should be straight black. Let's put this black also. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay, that's kind of like our apple right there with the little dots on them and that kind of thing. You can see that. The dot's not perfect though. I think they could be rounder, but there's other ways you could do it other than using noise. Okay, and then the last of the last, what I would do, I would add something in the bump of the main apple. And I want to add that same kind of like this noise thing. So I'm gonna make I'm just gonna bring this here. I'm gonna make a little bump. Let's go here and add like a vector bump. So it's like under displacement, normal bump, right? So a bump is mostly like the height is what's gonna control it. And then we go into normal. And the strength is all the way up to 1, so we may need to change that. So if you really want to see if this is working, you kind of got to unplug these other things here. Let's change this color to the straight white. I don't really see the bump working like that, so let's see. Maybe the distance is too low. There you go. Now the bump is working. Now we could tune it down a bit. It's a little too much. Give it some slight bump. Right, and you could like play with this distance, 0.01. Let's turn it up. So you get like a subtle. Yeah, there's a subtle ripple. All the apples are very smooth. There's no subtle ripple to the skin. I mean, but you could get like a slight something. I think the slight, like if you look on the bump right here. Now I can just hook everything back up the way it was. So go here into here. And let's plug the bump back into, let's get that to show up. Okay, so you see we have that little bump of the apple. You guys can see that coming close. Then I'll plug this back up to the roughness because it was nice. Ooh. What you could do to like this bump is one way, but you could actually add another bump that warps the whole shebang, you know. But that's for another time, guys. I feel like we need to make the leaf. You know, you could take a picture like of a leaf like this and just bring it in, right? Do you know that? You guys want to see that? Show you. Okay. Let's save this as. Ooh. Save image as. Desktop. I'm gonna fold the name. Apple curve. Apple image. I just wonder if anybody know about this, so I'm gonna show you in case if you don't know. I'm pretty sure you do, but let's see. Okay, so we know we have one nice little apple right here, styling, and let's make a leaf. So we're gonna pull that image like right. I'm gonna use that image. Okay, so I'm gonna do the material shader mode, and I'm gonna drop a plane on here, and we're gonna drop the image in this plane. So to do that, I'm just gonna have the plane right here. Go back into shading so I can see it. Go new. Call this leaf. Whoa. Let's save this, and I'm gonna dump that folder. Dump this thing into the folder. Let's reopen it again. Yep, so everything is in the same place. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's add an image texture. And the image texture we're gonna open is that same apples thing. Preview shaded. Eevee's compiling shaders. Compile a while and give your face a rest. Raise your hand to the one you love the best. Okay, here we go. So let's go into here, and if you look, you know, you notice it's squeeze. No biggie deal. Is we just scale that on the X until it looks somewhat alright. And I'm just gonna grab this like this and use this as the leaf for that. You know, no big deals, right? So let's go to the top view, and let's hold on, scale it back a bit. Oh, I have proportional. Let's turn that off. Okay, I'm gonna isolate this, and the cool way to do that is you can just make a shape and just cut that right out of there. I'll show you. So same thing, you know, make a curve. So we're still using curves, right? And let's pull the curve to the top so we can see what we're doing. Top view. Okay, and I'm gonna bring the very point of the center point to like the point of the leaf there. I'm going to use this curve to just make a quick leaf. So let's go ahead, select the 2 points, right click, and it's easier to work if they're in vector mode. Select that point, put it here by the bottom of the leaf. And we're going to lift this leaf right out of, we're going to lift this right out of here actually, as best as we could. So we're going to do this, this, that, that. I'm trying to correspond to what's on the other side there too. That, and then back here. And then we could right click and then toggle cyclic, which is going to close this. Just going to put this here, and that there. And this is like just a rough leaf, right? It's not trying to be the best leaf you ever seen. You just want to put something in there. I'm going to go ahead and change the handle type to automatic so it's nice and smooth. Working with curves is pretty cool. I'm going to change this back to vector so it's a nice point. Once upon a time in 3D graphics, this is all you had to like work with to model stuff. And those guys still was able to model all kinds of like cool stuff. You know, they're called NURBS, which is kind of like these kind of curves. And they were able to model all kind of movie, you know, stuff that people say looks terrible, like terrible CG. But the tools were so limited that they didn't even have polygons to even model with at the time. Oh, they had polygons, but polygons wasn't nearly as good as it is today. The polygons just got better as computers got better. So, you know, and then they had polygon tools like extrude back then was a big deal. You know, like that's crazy, right? To think how far everything came. It's come now. All right, so I got this, and I'm gonna use this to cut that. So select that, and I'm gonna just come here, and I'm gonna knife project. Oh, knife project is ready to rock and roll. Look at it, and it's already there. And I'm gonna press P to separate that. P, and now we could delete the rest of the image, and we just have a leaf. Select this. Let's do it like that. Whoa, but it's subdivided to, but we don't care. Okay, so we're just doing a quick leaf, guys. I thought I said that. So let's join this part here, and we're gonna subdivide this here. Select this point here, and we're gonna join it to the point all the way over here. J. Oh, could not join. Okay. Control J. Okay, no. Okay, we could just use a knife tool. Let's go to use the knife tool here. Let's join some cross section ones here. Let's do this. Let's do J. Yeah, let's do a couple of these J. Because it's probably not detecting like the form, you know. J. 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 J again. This J again. J. J again. Okay, so we kind of getting something happening here. I'm gonna go to my knife tool. I'm just gonna select that and just kind of cross connect. I'm gonna follow the leaf, how the leaf has a center line here into like the part of the stem. Ideally, you don't want as much vertices as you do here, because you could always like add a subsurface and have it nice, but we'll let it roll for now, because we're just doing a quick dirty, you know. So I'm just gonna go here, grab. All you gotta do is just move this down. Right, go to the side view. Right, and you're gonna kind of put the rest of the points up. Right, So what I mean is that you're gonna select this. Let's use a tweak tool. I'm just gonna start bringing that up so it forms kind of like its own kind of like slight curve. You kind of like making a belly. Bring this back up. Bring that back up there like so. Alright, you could straighten these out. No big deals. You know, leaf is flat, so you don't need crazy amounts of depth on it. Here you guys take a look and see what we got. Not too bad, not too shabby. It's not perfect, but it'll definitely work for what we need. Alright, and you can use proportional editing here too, so I'll turn that on. And you could bring down parts of the leaf like that, other parts down like that, other parts up. You could select a point there, and you could press R to rotate and rotate the leaf so it has like a little dimple there. And I think this looks great. So we're done with the leaf. Let's delete let's hide this. Let's not delete it, hide. Alright, so this leaf here, I'm going to select this point here and put the center point to that point there. First have to select it, then bring that to there. Okay, I have little shortcuts, guys. That's why, you know, that's why that's so fast. Here we go, and let's grab, snap. Oh, you may make sure your snap is good because Blender likes these weird snaps. Turn it to vertex. Grab, and you can snap. Snap, you can snap to the vertices. Nearest vertice. Ah, boy, Blender. What am I going to do with you? Okay, we can get it pretty close, guys. Okay, and once you get in a position, all you got to do is rotate. That's all you got to do. Just rotate that. Just give it a slight little angle like that. And that's it. You know, you don't have to, like, get down into the weeds with, like, how it connects and all that sort of stuff. All you need is something small like that. And there you go. We got an apple with a leaf, and let's shade it in AV. And you know, if you select that, then you could like play with the shading for your apple. Let me show you a little trick, right? So you see how the leaf looks like this? Let's rotate the leaf this way. Right? I'll show you a little trick. Right? It looks pretty, you know, pretty like a picture, right? That's like pretty rudimentary leaf. Let's angle that up. You know, your apple leaf or whatever it is, right? You could take this image for the leaf and you could tell that to be black and white by adding a color ramp, believe it or not. When I saw this in Blender, this blew my mind. Why do I feel like this song keeps playing over and over? Is it stuck? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna add a color ramp. And check this out. So if you plug the color into the factor and you preview it, you see it becomes black and white. You know what you could do with this? You could do all kinds of fun stuff. So like, you could control it like that. You know? And what you could do with that? You could tell it, well, hey, I want, let's flip it. Let's make this white. Let's make the interior black. Like so. Let's bring this up like so, bring this back like so. Something like that. And you could use this to drive like the subsurface. So I'm gonna plug this back in. Now let's see if subsurface is gonna work. So if we have subsurface and we turn the weight up in Eevee, nothing happens. Hold on, let's check Eevee settings. Eevee render. I think Eevee does subsurface. Hold on, give me a second. Scale. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's doing something. Let's not get lost in those weeds. I'm gonna leave that alone. And but you could do subsurface in Eevee. Just not as apparent. But So we come in here and we see that, and let's do this. We're gonna do two things. We're gonna mix this color so it doesn't have that white from the image, and let's use this to control the roughness of the leaf. I'm gonna right click on this leaf and shade smooth. See what that looks like. Okay, so this part is rough, this part is shiny. Flip that. Yep. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's all gloss right there. Plug that in. Okay. Has a little bit of gloss. And let's do the final mix here. On a subdue this this leaf here. And we could use another mix shader and that's kinda another one of this and kinda nullify the whole thing. But let's remove that, see what we got. Let me put that back in there. Okay. Then let's do mix. Let's do a regular mix color. Let's plug this in. So we're gonna mix green with the actual image, right? There's the actual image right here, and we could come here and sample back this. So we got that green. If we could go like, if we play with the factor, you could go pure green and the image. Well, let's use like a shading. Instead of mix, let's go multiply. See what you get there. Right, that kind of kills it a bit, so we could back away into that. I like what this is doing. I kind of don't like what the roughness is doing. Let's pull that out of here. Let's do this is complete roughness. This is very little roughness. Okay, I think this is good enough, guys. I'm not gonna get lost in the weeds with this kind of shading stuff here. I'm gonna just come in here and tell this to be green wherever that roughness pokes through. Okay, yeah. So there you go. So that's it, guys. That's enough. So we kind of have like our apple leaf here with our apple. Yeah, EV is subsurface. Yeah, I have to look into that some more. But I know you could do it in here. It's all good. It could be because of the scale, maybe. Not sure, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, so that's I'll call that a stream, guys. Whew. Hey, that was cool. Let's you know, this is from me to you, man. I just want to say thank you for checking me out, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll definitely get into like blender break. So that was the first blender break, making that apple. That was so cool. And you know, we played that game. We actually played that game, you know, Snow Runners, which was pretty cool, and I liked it. And we actually made a delivery. That's so cool. That thing was crazy trying to deliver that thing, and yeah. So, you know, so I just showed you guys how to use a curve and do an apple, which is a lot of fun. And Let me know what you could do with curves. You know, you could do grapes. You could do, try different things like a banana. See if it works. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless. Take it easy. Peace.
Ha ha ha.
You're too smart for me, sister.